I'll leave this in the centre of the table if you want.
He's at the bar.
I used to have to do this for swimming.
You've got to turn, not just go up and down. It's what you're on, reds or yellows.
That was me turning.
You got those band-aids for Jamo?
He needs a bracelet. He needs a bracelet so he can have one on the other.
We put a yellow ball in one pocket, a red ball in the other pocket, and after he takes him back one of them, we take one off him.
Mr. Shot circles.
Get out of here, mate. You're doing myself here.
He can do his own bucket. Come on, it's bigger than the Beatles. It's bigger than the Beatles.
They should be up there.
There's nowhere like every day Neil Robertson Q-School. His old man in Robertson, and that's what he used to say to Neil. He'd say, you've got to swoop like an eagle. And then, swoop, that's exactly what he said. Swoop like an eagle. Hi boys, bring it in. Come on, swoop up.
Bring in, come on.
Come on, boys.
Come on, boys. Come on. Keep them down.
Line up.
Hello, boys.
Well, we're down here. We're coming.
Welcome to the final event of the 2024 Australian Netball Championships. I'd like to welcome to the Open Team Grand Final and introduce the two teams. Congratulations to Victoria and South Australia. Now, if everyone could please be upstanding for the playing of the national anthem.
Go you mighty Vics.
Come on, Jackie. Come on, mate.
Come on,
Hey,
Gemma!
Jamo.
Jackie, come on, Gemma!
Jackie, boy!
Here we go,
Let's go, boys. Come on!
Alrighty, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Open Teams Grand Final between Victoria and South Australia. My name is Dane Beaton and I'm joined in commentary by Jay Windross. It's the usual suspects of Vic and SA in the Grand Final. It should be an interesting matchup. How are you, Jay?
Yeah, good. I'm a little bit exhausted, but sort of upset to see the end of it. It's been an amazing tournament, and look, I'm sure that the hosts would have preferred their team to be playing in this, but we're having a repeat of 2023, and I'm sure that SA are going to be looking to change the winners on the trophy this time.
Yeah, for sure. We've got Jack Phillips leading out for Victoria, who's gone in off his break, giving Jeff Gluyas the first opportunity. And we've also got Steve Jamison taking on Daniel Podgorski on table 2. Daniel, one of the newcomers, who's definitely held his own, particularly in the finals with a big master break last night against WA to get them to the 12. And then Jeff himself took out the winning frame last night to upset the hosts 13-11 in what was an incredible comeback from 9-4 and 10-6 down in that preliminary final. To get a win out in that last set 7-1 was quite amazing to watch.
Both the semis and the prelim were both amazing matches to watch. The atmosphere, I know that probably would have picked up a bit of it on stream, but I don't think anything compared to being in the room. And I was fortunate enough to be refereeing that preliminary final, and it was great to be out there. Predictions, Dane? Or am I putting you in the spot?
Oh, no.
Obviously playing both of these teams throughout the round robin and facing SA in the final, in one of the semi-finals.
Yeah, for sure. It was the first time Queensland had beaten Victoria once, let alone twice, in the round robin phase. And we went down we got SA once and we lost once. And Victoria took advantage of their superior frame count over us to finish in second by 5 frames, which was quite amazing, over 330 odd that both teams played, and then they nicked us by 5 and took full advantage by knocking WA off in the first semi-final in a playoff and going through to tonight's final, and then SA came through and beat us somewhat convincingly. It was probably a bit closer. They won 4 on the spin at the top of the third set to claim their place in last night's prelim, and they looked pretty comfortable against WA last night. In that last set again, particularly all their sort of money players came through with big frames, and they won that last set 7-1.
Big, definitely a big finish. I know we've got a lot of people watching on the live stream. Feel free to drop in your predictions as well. We'll see if we can get someone to get it on the nose. Yeah. Remembering that we're playing 32 frames and it's a race to 17. In the round robins, it's only 24 frames. But in the grand final, there's an additional round should there be a tie at the completion of the 4 rounds. There will be a tie break, which will be a race to 4. So 7 players each team. Both teams can select where they want to play those players. And then obviously a race to 4.
Ian Hinton's contributed his first tip with SA 17-0. So
good to see you there, Big Red. Missing you this year, mate. Talk us through the conditions, Dane. How did you find the tables? and especially the conditions here at WAHQ.
The room's been fantastic. Plenty of aircons going. The conditions have been good. I think some of the tables sort of varied in different ages and conditions themselves. Personally, I found the rails on the tables tended to slide quite a lot, and the cloth as well. So I sort of struggled to get hold of the cue ball a lot of the time. But overall, the venue's been great. There's been plenty of space, and for a tall fella like me, that was good. I wasn't sitting on the table next to me trying to play a shot or
ducking around the venue.
Yeah, ducking around the venue. The lights, I didn't headbutt a light this week, which is the first. So that was good.
No, they definitely put together an incredible venue here over many years. A bit unfortunate we couldn't get the Oz Cup and the Nationals played at the same time, but when there's a will, there's a way, and I think WA have knocked it out of the park when it comes to hosting. They've definitely put on an incredible event.
Yeah, for sure.
I see Jack
might be okay on this yellow, I think.
I think he's perfect.
Oh, no.
geez.
Well, overhead doesn't say so. But
Maybe a little bit, tiny little swerve. I think he might be all right. Tiny little swerve. Doesn't really matter. You just got to pot it. The eight's on. Yeah. Just has to pot it. And and Jeff finds himself playing another key frame like he did in the prelim. Yep. The first frame and get SA on the board.
Yeah, Jamo's looking pretty comfortable on his side. He's carved out this opening.
Landed nicely on that bottom red for a natural angle to drift up towards where the top of the triangle string is.
Yeah, be interesting to see if he tees himself up for a double on the black or whether he'll want to run it down.
They've been tough down the rails.
Yes,
these tables very very tough. Yeah. And I know that watching a lot of the WA Super League, I've been watching them avoid a lot of the rail shots. And when I say avoid a lot of the rail shots, probably not take on the bigger shots. So it was definitely sort of key information coming into knowing that it's probably not a big breaking table where you're going to run racks constantly.
Yeah,
you have to really get a favourable break. Jeff's landed a little bit short.
It's a bit short, but that's okay. You can drift up to mid-table and still be all right.
Just has to try and not go too far because he's going to try and hold for the 8. But big double, big pocket for a double if he needs to take it.
And here comes the first big shot of the night. Jamison can get the VICs off to the start they wanted against the break. That's always missed it near side.
And I think playing the last sort of week and a bit. That's something that I've done a lot of when I've been doubling is they've been coming up short, or they've been going ridiculously wide with the skid that you get.
Yeah,
to me, I've found them very difficult, and like you said before, I've struggled a lot with the rails.
And Jeff Gluyas has wobbled that one, but it's dropped in a big first point for South Australia. And Daniel's attempted a snooker, but I think he might have left an edge for Steve. I think Jamo will be probably looking just maybe even touch a swerve around this yellow. Oh, he's going off the side cushion. I think it's a better shot. It'll probably leave that yellow alone and just bump the black out. He's tied it up, so we'll see more exchanges on that end. I think Daniel will want to work one of these yellows back up the table now on this visit.
Absolutely.
Probably the one that's sitting on the black spot. He'll probably double out to help the black and that yellow up there.
Definitely wants to send one probably towards the top left corner.
Yeah, I don't see any value in this shot. Unless he's
chipping it out and sending the cue ball down the top of the table. Oh.
But now he's just leaving Jamo a free shot at the black. And if Jamo might even just leave it there, but I think he might have a dip at it somewhere.
Yeah, you nearly have to just sort of chip the 8 off, try and get it as close to the balk as you can, and try and leave the three ball cannon or the 3-ball plant.
Yeah,
make it as messy as possible.
So it's just putting Daniel under a bit of pressure here to come up with a good safety.
Does that yellow that's left of the bottom right corner, does that drop in off the rail?
I'd say it would go off the rail on the other yellow.
So definitely an opportunity here for Dan. As you said, he's played solid and definitely held his own. Oops, Rob's just rattled that one in. He's taken reds. Couple of tricky ones on the side rail there.
Yeah. And here we go in the Australian teams final. We've got two Englishmen battling it out. With Rob Bowen and Stacey Vine. Although Stacey Vine has officially changed his allegiances and represented Australia very well at the World Championships this year.
He did won a world title, a teams world title, and also a singles world title.
Yep.
So came home trophied up,
as he will do again from this year's national championships.
Yeah.
Oh, and Daniel has fouled, no cushion on that attempted snooker, and this will be a tap in for Victoria to draw level. So probably a bit of nerves there from young Daniel in that frame. Didn't quite settle, and when push came to shove, couldn't quite deliver a tight snooker, and unfortunately fouled on that ball. And next on that table, we're going to see a battle of young and old with Sean Dempsey, a former junior world champion, taking on Alec Avranadis.
Who's basically done it all.
Who has.
Done it all with
and then again.
With the ability, yeah. Someone come out with the ability to do it all as well. He's definitely got it.
Yeah.
Big thank you to sponsors for the Nationals for 2024 with Mitchell Billiards, CLNS, and obviously Ultimate Pool Australia. And Pride in Sport, 6 Red Shootout a few days ago, which was always an entertaining
that was crazy.
Event.
Did you do a recount on that timing to make sure that was the right way around?
They're always fun. They're a crazy event. Started 3 years ago. This is the third one, and remember the first one was quite entertaining. Now everyone seems to have their own tactics with it. Now we've seen a couple of really big events that have used the 6 Red Shootout over the last couple of years. So it's become a sort of a substance to the sport.
Alec opting with the cut break there. That has come up dry. Are you screwing back on this, or are you running through and sort of using the red, using the yellow? Yeah, I think you're running through on this one to get straight on this red to the middle.
I suppose if you don't get far enough down, you've got the.
He's
running through.
Oh yeah.
Great shot from the current Victorian singles champion and captain. Sean also fresh off the of winning the under 23 teams with Toby Clack. And and also the teammate Jack Green in the Open.
Rob will definitely gear up his teammates if he knocks this in.
It's such a key to keep Stacey off the table. That's a huge result. It's not often that when Stacey gets to the table, he leaves you an open visit. So being able to get out of there unscathed is huge there from the bolt, and a very key frame.
Indeed.
Brings Josh Gorski, who's had an incredible tournament himself. Yep. Pretty sure he's settled top 5 in the stats.
Yeah, definitely.
And Brenton Collier, who's found himself a parachute to drop in in the SA team, got himself a wild card, and no doubt an incredible call up for Team SA.
Yeah, just
a wealth of experience.
Yeah, wealth of experience.
Australian singles champion, multiple Australian team champions. He's done it all. Oh, geez, it's a ball, but doesn't get a very good split. But Josh with the Josh with a huge snooker background, big snooker family. His cue ball control has been amazing on these tables, considering how hard it's been for everyone else to sort of adapt.
Yeah.
Come on, Joshy.
Any standout moments for you over these past 9 days?
For me personally, it was probably making the doubles semi-final with Macwin Fernandez. Gave that a good shake against the Foster brothers.
Yep. Eventual champions.
We were 3-0 down, managed to get it back to 4-all, and we managed to get a shot on the black, but we couldn't quite convert. And then the Fosters do what the Fosters do, and mopped up with a couple of big hits along the way. And thankfully they went on to win it, which was good. So it's always good losing to the eventual champion.
Yeah. Oops. That's it's not the ideal first visit. And one thing Brenton does and does well is he attacks and puts pressure on you, and you know that if you give him a table, he's going to attack.
Yeah.
It's very rare that he'll hide. He'll take these on no matter where they are on the table.
Sean Dempsey with a good little tester on the yellow. Pretty smooth.
That'll do. It's a shot.
Caught that a bit thinner than he anticipated. He probably wanted to run through another 1 or 2 inches.
Sizing up the cut in the top corner. Ooh, just got a little bit close to that yellow. Just wants to make sure he's not too close to it. Just to hamper the queuing, I think he's all right.
Sean with the snick. Looks good. Where's
Just
the
gotta
white?
hold the
Where's
white.
That's fine. And Sean Dempsey with another massive finish, knocking off Alec Evernatus.
Known as the silencer. He's definitely not the silencer these last few days. He's been one of the most boisterous and loudest out there.
Sean with a massive clutch clearance in the playoff with WA in the first semi-final, and showing his class there with another one against the Iceman.
After Jeff knocking off the first frame for SA, it's been 3 on the swing for Victoria. Captain Jaden at the table against Reece Godden, another new Victorian representative.
Yeah, and Jaden's been the leading player for SA in this finals campaign. He's 6 from 6 at the moment, and will be looking to get his team back into this early exchange.
Yeah, clever shot from Josh. Nearly that's a drop, and it did. Brenton just running the angles. Doesn't want
Another
it.
half chance here for Victoria.
Could have just off straight ball into this bottom left corner where he's got his cue at the moment. Running through, the cue ball's probably going to catch the left rail, probably halfway down between the centre and the bottom left corner. Great shot.
Confidently struck there from Josh Gorski. Yeah. He's just got to be careful to judge this cannon, because it can go awry given that he won't be on a guaranteed ball.
One thing about Jaden is no matter what sort of pressure he's under, his cueing does not change.
No.
It's so repetitive.
He's a metronome.
Left him about half ball on this red.
Brenton will probably
Not
just push.
ideal.
Yeah, Brenton will probably just push that red over to cover that yellow on the right hand side and just buy himself another visit. Maybe kill the black, but I don't know if you want to run that risk.
Yeah, it's enough. Just enough. Just got to be careful. There's a bit of angle here in this yellow in the centre. I'm directly behind this yellow, and there's a little bit of angle. Don't think he's. Yeah, I was going to say I don't think he'd be taking this on. I think he's left him a shot, but not a potable shot. Reese with his first visit. Oh, sorry, correct. Rob Owen isn't the current singer. He was runner-up to Scott Parker. Sorry, Scott, if you watch this back, my apologies. My apologies.
Come on, Gorski.
Come on, Reese.
Probably not the tightest of white balls there. I thought he might have played a bit of a snooker safety and just top dead straight through that yellow and pushed the white to the top rail, but he's left Brenton a full ball. And just looks to kill. That's a good containing safety
Nice.
there.
Yep. Leaves Josh a hard ball.
He has opened up that yellow, and the yellow now will pass in off one of the reds into the corner, but just getting on that side of the yellow will be a bit tricky from this position that Josh is in now.
I feel like Josh almost takes this on. He almost takes this into the centre and takes this on.
Come on, Joshy boy.
I feel like he's got a free attempt at this. I feel like he can take this one in the centre, leave himself the long yellow, and then the yellow goes off the red. And if he misses in the centre, he doesn't leave him on.
I think he leaves the snick on the red to hold in the yellow for the next red, so it's a big
possibly.
shot.
Possibly.
Meanwhile, Reese Godden's got a good chance here to upset Jaden D'Amica. It's probably a bit short on that red.
Oh, he doesn't want to knock this red on. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, look, I've had a nightmare here. It definitely was. Yeah, so Jamo was runner-up. Okay, I'll just stop talking. I've had a mare.
And Brenton's patience has paid off. He's now got a good chance to play this cannon. Charlie Plant, depending where you're watching from. Oh, he's missed it. That's a big one.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That's a bad
Got a few predictions up here. Big Red wants SA 17-0. Vic 17-10. The Schubert 17-14. Mark Owens. Vic 17-11.
Oh, it's
Ryan Nichols 17-15.
not bad from Reese. We got an A. Might be on this clip to the middle. He's looking at it.
Marcus Schubert, put a tomahawk on for me, mate. I'm dying for a home cooked meal. That's a great shot.
Great shot
Great
by
shot.
Josh. Reese now with a big chance to nick this frame against a more favoured opponent. Tricky little black this. Definitely missable under the pressure. Let's see how he's feeling.
See getting nibs in there. Michael Scarry.
Solid as a
Great win there from. That's a big scalp.
That's a huge frame by Reese Godden.
One of SA's more experienced players.
And
Ashley says, thanks for all your hard work, Dan. Stream is next best thing to being there live. Ash, I'm wondering if that's Ash Wood from SA.
Come on, buddy.
Christian Francis reckons a 17.5 Vic win.
it's tracking that way at the moment.
Wes Hayes, 17.15 SA. I don't think Mikey trialled. I'm not sure. That's one for the one of the SA viewers to comment on.
And here's Jack Green, the hero of the final frame.
Doesn't get a ball. Nice split, but doesn't get a ball.
And another SA veteran coming to the table in Shane Cripps.
Yellows are probably the favourable colour, but no, there's no starting yellow. Sort of the arm sort of twisted to take reds here.
Yeah. Brenton's got a big shot here on the red and
plonks this in the double in the centre.
oh,
Oh,
it's okay.
oh.
It's not too bad. Thin snick to the middle, maybe another double.
Another double,
It's close.
yeah.
I'll watch for it. Keep it a close eye on this.
About an inch gap there.
Soft double. Oh, it's gone straight again.
Needs to get a top rail. Needs to get a top rail. Left a tricky shot.
Tricky pot, but sort of natural position to get on that bottom yellow. And then this is looming as a really big frame for the momentum shift in this match, with both players having a few chances each. Difference between a 4-frame gap
what a shot from the
2-frame
crippler.
gap.
Is the what are you doing here if you're in Josh's shoes here, Dan? Are you cutting this at pace in the centre? I feel like if you miss it, you've lost. I can't see too much of a safety. I feel like you got to take. Looks like he's taking the double. Yeah, see that's he's overhit it. He's
hit it too
He
well.
has hit that so well, but he's overhit it. That was probably the only option of the shot, but he has unfortunately hit it too hard.
Yeah.
Come on, Josh. Come on, mate. You got this. Come on. Come on, buddy.
Looking at the long double with a touch of safety in mind. Here it goes. It's narrow again, and it will leave a pocket for Brenton. Oh, not quite.
Yeah, I think he can get it, but it's a tough one. You might have to hit it at the pace just to let the nap take it just that little bit.
Slide it off the jaw.
Yeah. Definitely a
He's
left.
got barely
left
half a
knuckle.
pocket. He might have to cop his medicine and take it to the top left. Oh, it's a very, very thin snick.
I reckon
Use his extension, I think. On this
he
shot.
goes. I reckon it goes. I think if you can get the left jaw here and just. No, he's looking at the left corner now.
Here we go.
Mikey is there.
It's close. It's close. What a shot.
Great shot.
Huge frame.
There are two people who play pool, and you do not want to be the first person to cop a high five from. The first one's Luke Foster, and the second one is Brenton Collier.
Yeah.
You do not want to be the first person to put your hand up when he's walking towards you.
Yeah, for sure. I'd like to thank the person that decided to put the wedding band on the left finger and not the right hand, because a right hand high five with a wedding ring is asking for bruised fingers. And here's Shane Cripps now with a chance for SA. It's a tricky ball down the rail. I think the black looks like it might pass to the corner, but this is a tricky pot. Oh, so what a hit.
Great shot.
Fantastic hit by Shane Cripps, who's really come through clutch in this finals campaign for SA. He's really been a standout performer, along with Jaden. And this tap in black will cut the deficit to 1 frame.
What a great out that was.
SA are getting noisy.
Jack.
The Vics have gone quiet. They haven't had too many chances. And Brenton winning that pivotal 50-50 frame. And we come into the start of the second set. Where we'll see Jack Phillips taking on Alec Evernardis.
Oh.
Or Michael Hayes threatening another.
Bit of a hop. Oh,
Right,
bit of a safe cue ball, but I think yellows are probably the one. Considering the cluster down this bottom end of the table and the majority of the reds are down here, it's probably yellows are probably the one. The only issue is that he's on one pretty straight to the top right corner with the red somewhat obscuring the pocket. But he's also got the yellow in the top left corner, but the red on centre on the top rail is going to sort of absorb the pace of that cue ball.
Come on, Clarky, come on.
Come on, Blackie.
Alec makes a rock.
Yeah, better break this time from Alec. He went for the front on rather than the cut break, and that's paid dividends for him.
I think had that red not been on the top rail in the centre there, in the centre of the top rail, I think Clacky pots that every day of the week. But because he had to dig down on it to pot it and try and get the cue ball coming up the table, I think that's almost caused him to miss it.
Yeah.
It turned it into a tough pot. We missed you, Mikey. It's a shame you weren't here. We had to I did ask Jaden if you were coming, and he said no. So the DJ decks didn't come out. We've left them in the sheds, so you won't be missing out. Hazy's been incredible of just crafting outs.
Alec taking on interesting shot choice there. Probably trying to break out that other yellow, but he's managed to push one yellow into a good position to drop on his only trouble yellow. Be a nice little soft screw shot to hold for this bottom yellow. It's not too bad, not the ideal angle, but it'll be good enough.
Can he avoid the red?
If he screws back into the side rail, I think he should be okay.
Probably could stun past it and just get to the top rail.
Come on, Clarky.
Come on, Clarky!
Are you taking the cue ball side of the block? Getting into the pack? No, Clacky's going to clear up the top end. Well controlled there from Alec.
Yeah.
Playing it just as Dane said, just screwing back off the side rail.
Also not a bad angle just to drop this one in the middle, and he'll be left with a thin clip on the left of the two yellows. Near the pocket with natural angle to stay on the next yellow, and that connects well with the black, so good chance for SA to draw things up at 4-all. surprised Clacky's had a go here because these bottom 3 reds aren't looking at. Oh, Alex pushed that wide. Oops, that's a bad miss, and a chance for Jack Phillips to
Drifting to the
get involved.
drifting to the right side of the table. Oh, he's got a long pocket. I think he wanted to come another foot further down. I think.
Yeah, I think Clacky's potted himself into a bit of trouble with this frame. I just didn't think these 3 reds opened up well with so much traffic of the yellows down there. He might. Oh, does he take one of these reds off the yellow corner to open up the bunch?
Come on, Vic. Come on, Vic.
It's just in a world of hurt here. The bottom red takes you into trouble, and the highest of the reds takes you to the top end of the table. It's just
He's caught that cannon billiard in off too thick. Just let Michael Hayes with a chance for SA.
Come on, Jack. I believe you can, mate.
Come on, mate. Let's go, Jacko. Come on, Jack.
Jack Phillips is a bit thin on these top 2 reds. Nice shot from Hazy, able to get onto that yellow that's closest to the red and black spot.
just Phillips just trying to get the cue ball just behind that red there. He's just fallen that little bit short. It's been a tough safety, but still, I believe he's done just enough to stop Alec being able to at least get that cannon. Or the combination of the 2 yellows into the left centre as we see it.
Nice shot from Hazy. He's taking control of this frame now, and it's all on his cue. Probably one good positional shot from this next ball should ensure another win for SA. But
I think the good thing here for Hazy is that everything goes. There's no work. He can just naturally pop this. It looks like he's playing a bit of right hand side here. Just throw around the angles a little bit. He wants it to land on this one, and he has.
yeah, that's a good one to clear now.
Yep. Probably.
Come on, Philip.
Is he pushing through off the top rail? Looks like he's lining up that. Come off the top rail. He's just off angle, so it should come towards the centre of the top of the bottom rail as we see it. Probably play it with a little bit of running side. Come out to the right side.
Jack plays a smart shot there and just pushes Alex Yellow to the rail, which not completely dead, but it's not in a great position. Oh, it's a nice shot from Hazy. Wants it to run a little bit more.
Just a little bit harder. I think he would have liked a little bit, but no harm done. He can just knock this in and drift up off the top rail and back down.
Yeah, bit of a touch of right hand side just to kill the pace of the white. He should be able to hold for his yellow.
Oh, Jack's, and that's the rail that we're talking about. Just lost its pace and it's lost its connection with the side. Had it well. Got the red to hold on as well. It doesn't want to catch the red too thick. He wants to sort of glance the top half of the red just to push it out the way of the 8 and cause some separation between the cue ball and the 8 as well. Sort of glancing it towards the left centre pocket.
Yeah, just a nice sort of pocket speed dead weight on the yellow. Just has to concentrate on the pot. Cue this nicely.
Just like that.
Beautifully played.
Just like that.
Here's Alec probably looking at the double, but Hazy will bring things all square at 4 frames each. There it is.
Good little fight back. After taking the first frame, Victoria taking the next 3. It's 3 of the next 4 to SA.
Come on, Vic.
Oh,
Surprised he didn't play that a bit harder and try and get the wide around if he was going to take on the double. Just
Come on, Jamo.
it's definitely in a really weird position for taking on that pot.
Yes, Phillips.
drops it in off the far jaw, but that'll do for Victoria.
Jack swings the momentum, takes the first frame of the second round. Puts Victoria back in the lead.
There we go. And next off the rank, we'll have Stacey Vine and Steve Jamison, with Jamo about to break off. And on the other table, we'll see Captain Rob Bowen and Daniel Podgorski.
Big massive thank you to Gary Bradshaw once again. Him and Kay have been here from start to finish, from the start of the Oz Cup on the 10th all the way through to presentation night tomorrow night, from first frame to last frame. They've done an incredible work. And Gary's blowing me kisses now already. He must be listening in. I've just got to give Gary's worth. He's always behind the camera, never in front of it, and a lot of the people see the still images and the action shots he gets, and what he does is brilliant. He makes it feel like it's not a chore when you've got to be standing in front of the camera. It makes it a bit of fun.
Oh, Jamo didn't quite get into that how he would have liked. Watching closely for the push shot on this one from Jamo. Should be alright, but it's, yep. See that line?
Oh wow! Look at that!
There's a
And he's landed plumb.
special if I've ever seen one.
Landed plumb.
Fantastic shot.
Just a little highlight reel there.
Just what Victoria needed to wrest back some of the momentum.
Got the angle as well. Look at this. He's almost got this thing on a string. And he's got the choice just to drop this in, or just, knowing Jamo, will probably just screw up towards the left centre. He's not someone who likes to just softly roll. He likes to get in through the ball. Great finish. Great finish.
Jamo with the break and clear.
Again, Stacey spending most of his time in the seat the second time in 2 frames. What a shot.
Fantastic shot from Jamo.
To get position as well. Madness. Absolute madness.
And young Daniel's got another good chance here on the yellows to try and restore some confidence after that first frame he played with the missed snooker and the foul. Daniel's just got to be a bit careful on how he deals with this bottom yellow over the corner pocket. Try and bust it open. Yeah. Yeah, that was the trouble with that shot.
Big risk of it going wrong.
Yeah.
Big risk, big reward. But can definitely go pear-shaped. What Sean got here. Back-to-back dishes would hurt. He's going to make a ball. No ball. Nice little separation of them all as well. No clusters. A little bit of work around the centre of the table. I'm not sure that's a great shot.
Yeah, I just should expect a straight turnover from Rob Bowen. Here, play the red, screw off back into the yellow to pot it and leave Daniel a very tricky cut back into the top right. Looks too thin for the middle. Jeff has pushed his opening yellow wide, so it's still an open table. It hasn't left Sean anything too easy. Oh, beautiful shot from Rob. He's opened up the black as well. Kept his yellow alive. Advantage Victoria on that table. Daniel will have to pull out something special on this shot.
Does the yellow go off the red? Probably. If the red was a little bit more above the yellow, rather to the left side of the table, it would possibly be an option. But I just tough pot. Nice control there from Sean. Mapped that path perfectly. It's what a shot.
Unbelievable double. I didn't even see
What
that.
a shot. And look where he's landed as well.
Huge momentum changer, that shot there.
You can't see Rob Bowen's expressions on the camera, but we can see it.
It's a big shot, big finish.
What a great finish.
And Daniel
What a great
Podgorski
finish.
makes amends for the error in his first frame with an absolute screamer.
I think that's sort of the even up of Reece Godden taking the frame off Jaden.
Yeah.
Jeff with an opportunity. Yellows all out in the open, nothing on the rail. Couple of tough yellows right side, but can do something with them here. He's decided to play a bit safe. Sean might decide to take the turnover here and just chip that red out and probably knock into that red, dropping the yellow. We've almost been knocked over in the commentary position. Bobby Joe's fallen off the chair.
I haven't even had a full drink yet.
Yep, clever shot. That's a great shot.
Beautiful control by Sean Dempsey there. Sticking Jeff to that red.
Michael Hazy doesn't make a ball, and Josh gets a look at another pretty good spread here with reds.
Yeah, looking very, very good.
Come on, Joshua.
Oh, look at this result. Look at this result. Oh,
No, Ellie.
what a result for Jeff Glias there.
It's a brutal sport sometimes. You feel like you've played an incredible safety and just the escape, and they get a result like this.
Yeah.
Another huge thanks also to Dan Lynch from CueballTV for the content and the live streams. Again, someone who's been here before first frame, leaving well after last frame every single night, bringing us quality streams, event after event after event, always adding and always getting better. Thank you, Dan, for giving us the opportunity to spread our sport to not only Australia but to the world. Not sure if Dan's got the buy him a coffee on or not, but hasn't got the link on there. But You can cash app him.
There's a donate button on your
You can
the
cash
bottom
app
of the chat bar next
You
to
can
you.
cash app him. He'll put his details in his phone number on there. You can pay ID him.
A nice touch from Josh there, landing up in amongst his work of reds. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Josh will probably screw off the side rail here. Probably would have liked another 2 rolls, because this angle is you've got to avoid this red that's on the side rail here.
Yeah, and then
Looks like
not overcook it for an in-off in the middle.
Yeah. You're going to have to... Maybe he drops it in. Maybe he does take the contact on the red. But with the reds the way they are on the bottom end of the table, it's tough. He is playing low. He's going to try and avoid it. Oh, great shot. That's well controlled. And I think the benefit of so many years of snooker for Josh, little shots like that, and the control he has on it, just makes a difference. What a shot. A shot. It's going to bring a nice little gap again for the VICs. It's a 2-frame lead. Sean also at the table with reds in the open. Well controlled.
Great shot, Sean.
Can just drop this in. Catch the back of the yellow just to straighten it up a little bit more as well. In fact, he's not even going to get anywhere near the yellow. This is just a nice little drop in the centre.
Yeah, he's played it nicely. He didn't want to go too far. One of those shots that you'd rather under-hit than over-hit. Leaves himself the right angle just to screw back a couple inches and he'll be fine for the black.
Yeah.
And a 3-frame cushion restored for Victoria.
These are difficult shots on these tables. No, this is a pretty simple shot, but it's one that you just got to concentrate a little bit more on and hit right. He's hit it perfectly.
Come on, Racing.
Reese. Oh, how many balls are jawed there? He got it red. And Sean helps restore a 3-frame lead for Victoria.
So there's a key part of the set now for sets 2 and 3 where the away team has the same 2 players playing the last 2 frames, with Jaden and Brenton finishing set 2 and then kicking off set 3. So
the back-to-back swing.
They'll want 3 or probably 3 out of the 4 of these frames to get themselves back into it and keep it nice and close, keep the pressure on.
I think this is the only benefit that the away team, of being the away team, I suppose, is the opportunity of having this sort of little section of the match where you get to select 2 of possibly your best players can play 4 frames on the jump, and potentially swing the momentum of the match.
Yeah, and it definitely did against this lineup against Queensland in the semi-final, where we were pretty close. And then they finished off the set to go up 9-7, and then straight away Jaden and Brenton were up again and got those 2 frames as well to push the 2-11-7, and they steamrolled us from there. So it's a key section of the match coming up.
Yeah.
overrun his ball by quite a margin.
Come on, mate.
Come on, Gordon!
Let's go, Vix. Come on.
Yeah. It's me. Come on, Gordon.
Yes.
Come on,
It's on the triple, not quite. And that's opened the door for Shane Cripps.
Come on, Jados. Go, Jado. Come on, mate.
Such a great cueist, Jaden. Just great rhythm.
Yes, mate. Come on.
And it's all good having a great cueing technique, but the ability to match it with just smooth mapping.
Yeah, just wants to be careful with this now because the yellow near the black doesn't pass to the right middle or the top right corner, so I think he might look to take this one now with a little bit of a soft screw to come down for the yellow below the black and leaving that yellow near the middle to link with the black in the bottom right hand corner. Oh, and Shane Cripps has wobbled his red. Yeah, perfect touch from Jaden. He's even pushed the black down a little bit further, which makes it even a little bit easier to get onto now, because you can just plop these in, and he'll be on the black in the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, bud. Come on.
Half a chance for Reese on this one now after Shane's miss.
No, Daniel Porter played under 23s this year.
Come on, Reese.
And then with Trent Bowes and Tyrese Gray.
Oh, he's rattled his yellow and knocked out one of Shane's dead reds. Yep, there we go. Another captain's knock from Jaden D'Amico in the finals.
Jack Green, I don't think has had a visit yet, apart from a break.
And he'll
I think he had
get another break now. Oh no. Green.
Good bit of angle as well.
And an interesting matchup. Battle of the stalwarts from their respective states, with Paul Clack taking on Brendan Collier in a huge frame as SA look to draw this match level going into the third set, but Shane Cripps with a bit of work to do.
Yeah, nice shot.
Angle.
Nice shot. Just I think, Dan, what are you landing on here? Are you landing on the red that's next to the yellow, or are you landing on the red in the centre? What's your go here?
I think I'm looking to land on that red towards the left middle pocket. He just needs to land nice and straight on this. He's got the backup ball of the red down the middle. Oh, he's perfect.
Yeah,
Maybe a touch short.
Can play this red in the bottom right corner and lean up against the yellow, I suppose. See, my shot, I was probably playing that red to the bottom left corner. Trying to land on that for the bottom left corner. If you overcook it, then you've got the one in the bottom right corner instead. Nice break from Clacky. Yellows look great. He's got to get away. Nice shot. And he can. Nice shot from Clacky. Catch the just knocks this yellow in, and just the red will absorb a lot of the pace. Leave him on the red that you've just seen him point his cue at. Into the left centre. Oh, he's over. Oh no.
He's tried to catch that a bit thinner, playing plain ball, when maybe he should have played it with a bit of check side. Guaranteed the pot. And a big chance for Reece Godden to get his second frame of the grand final.
Clacky's in his element here.
Yep.
Just not having to do too much with the cue ball here. Just a little stun run. We'll pop this and probably trickle through probably about 4 ball lengths. Doesn't want to leave himself too straight. He'll probably want to leave himself sort of past the straight line.
Yeah,
just so he can play through it and not probably overhit it into the top rail. She has done. Just got to make sure there's not too much angle where he's going to nudge into the red. Probably has gone maybe a ball too far. Looking at the angle where we are. Yeah, his hesitancy here is, I think he's thinking that he's going to be hitting that red.
Reece has played the turnover shot, but hasn't quite snookered Shane on his red. He's got it available in the top left corner. Let's see what Clacky does here. Oh, he's played a little bit extra pace.
Right shot.
Just threw the angle a bit wider and was able to cannon the red on the correct side to hold perfectly for the yellow. Looking to put the VICs over the halfway mark. Not a bad attempt from Shane. Shot to nothing. Oh, scrapes it in.
As we saw in the first frame.
Used all the facilities to drop that one. Scraped off that near jaw and it drops. And the VICs have passed the halfway mark.
And that's a big frame. That's a big way of cutting out the swing of them getting 4 frames in a row.
Well, break and dish.
Might be looking at a bit of a break here as the players will go into their team huddles and probably have a bit of a chat.
Well, SA have come back from worse positions in this final series, so they'll still want to rather keep it to 2 than 4. So a big frame here from Shane Cripps. Can he manufacture anything out of this kick shot? It's onto the left middle. It's onto the top left.
Oh,
it's close.
Give it a run.
It's gotten a pretty decent wide out of it.
Bit of a free shot here.
Yeah.
I don't think you go on the pot here. I mean, a lot of people probably look at hitting those 2 yellows down the bottom, hitting the left yellow, nudging the other yellow in. But the problem is that you're probably not going to land on something. Oh wow! That is a result.
He does tonight.
That is a result. That is a huge result. And that's when you know the poor gods are on your side and things are working.
So far. Just drop this in dead weight. Should be alright. Dead straight. No angle at all. Looking at 10-6 going into the interval.
I'll run through this off the top rail maybe. Or screw back into the opposite centre.
Pick your poison.
Although and we'll go to the break with the VICs on 10. SA on 6. We're at the halfway point.
Big 6-2 set win for Victoria in that set. And we'll probably have a couple minutes break in play for the aforementioned team chat. exact same scoreline last night, heading into the third set that SA faced against WA. They'll want to get off this next set off to a strong start with Jaden and Brenton, followed by Michael Hayes. So big few frames coming up. So Jay, what was it like running? Well, I guess it did good for Travis in his his singles campaign while president of the event. How did it go for you, playing as well as being heavily involved in the day-to-day operations?
I thought I would be able to handle it from the start, and I do believe I handled it, but it definitely showed my just what I the shots that I played and the execution and the amount of time it showed the amount of practice I was able to get leading up to my matches. I basically didn't get any practice time in at all. I'd be lucky to get a couple of shots in before we started. I was always sort of at the computer or doing something by the time we were called up, and by the time I got to the table we were already shaking hands. So as soon as I picked up the cue, my first shot was under pressure up to my very last shot. I was under pressure and didn't really get that opportunity to just play some pressureless pool, just to pot balls for a bit of fun and just get used to the conditions and just sort of just get yourself in, I suppose. Yeah. You know, more times than not you'll be able to get to the table and be able to just hit a few balls, sort of warm up a little bit, but no, it had to be go from it as soon as I picked up my cue. So for all those that play as well as, you know, working or assisting or running an event like this, you know, for Travis to make a final of the singles is an absolutely incredible effort.
Yeah.
I know the nationals take it out of you as it is. It's a grueling schedule, especially if you're going deep in the knockout events.
Yeah, I think that particularly showed yesterday with the Foster boys last night in the preliminary final. Starting play at 10 a.m. with the team semi-finals, then followed by both of them, or three of their players being involved in the quarterfinals, and then Ben continuing on to play in the semis, and then they had the doubles final after that, and then somehow front up for a preliminary final after that. It was crazy, and they still did pretty well.
Absolutely.
Considering. But obviously the WA team wanted to be here tonight, considering it's their home turf. But
absolutely,
the pool gods and SA's fantastic play under pressure in that final set said otherwise. So big news out of the team sheet for this third set. We've got Scotty Parker, the Victoria singles champion, coming in for Jack Green in spot number 7.
Tough on Jack Green, only having a break.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just the way it is. Yeah. And for those who are listening, Scott Parker is the current Victorian singles champion.
Jay got it right this time.
Jack would still be on a high from his win in the under-23s with the Victorian team.
Yep.
Jaden ball in hand.
Barely gave WA a chance, and the only frame WA won was off a master break in that under-23 final.
Business partnership, mate.
Oops. Well, big opportunity here. Jack Phillips, who loves to run a rack, loves to put a rack together, doesn't like to give up the table.
Yeah, Jack was leading the stats for 95% of the tournament. I think just let a couple slip on the final day, and Luke Foster ended up taking out the top position.
Clipped.
But a fantastic event for Jack Phillips, who's floated around a few states over the last few years, playing for ACT and played for trialled for Queensland way back in 2014. And made ACT team and made a VIC team now. So he's followed that up with a good performance here over these last 10 days.
It's one of the harder teams to make, the Victorian team. So much depth. Big thank you also to Shane McCulloch and his efforts over the last few months in the designing of our timing app that we've been using this Australia Cup of Nationals. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, the opportunity for the referees to have the timer in their hand, and also the ability to have that timer on our screen that we see right now.
Yeah, and also for it being visible for the players the whole time. Definitely, I know when I was playing, it was a treat knowing I could see how much time was left, because previously you'd just be given a verbal warning with 15 seconds left, but being able to see the time, you'd think, oh, no, I wouldn't have much time left, and then you check the screen and you still got 20-25 seconds, and it definitely helped calm when you're sort of playing on a shot clock. But it's been really good, so thank you to Shane for all his hard work.
And we trialled that sort of method of timing at the Queensland Country Cup and also the Queensland Cup as well, and both times. And this was, we're talking A grade players, B grade players, C grade players, and everyone loved it. Everyone said how easy it was to use as a player and how easy it was to get that information rather than wondering if you heard your 15-second call or not, or it just made things so much easier.
Yeah,
and
it's been great.
It was the idea came from Worlds last year. That was the first time that I saw it used, and using it there, the information that it gives you while playing it, just as a player, you don't want to be thinking and worrying about
Jaden's been unlucky there. Went to open up the black, and he's just flicked that in off. Big chance here for Jack Phillips.
Yeah, you just don't want to be thinking and guessing how much time you got when you're trying to map a table or think of a shot to play. So just having that information readily available at all times is definitely the way forward. But no, the timer is currently on the App Store, not on the Play Store just yet. We've got to go through a couple of processes to get that to happen, but
there is a browser version available for those Android users out there. Yep.
Correct. There is a website out there for Q Tools, so give it a Google. Brenton, this is for these two that back-to-back matches, and it just caught the black.
Cleared the black out, but
yeah, Jaden going off there is a huge mistake considering the importance of the position that he's put himself in this order.
Yeah,
the back-to-back frames, and for him to possibly only come away with one win between the
big shot there from
between
Jack
the two of them.
He's hit that nicely.
Come on.
Still needs a little bit of care on this next shot.
I'm almost running through this off the side rail and off the bottom rail. Oh wow! When it's working.
The pool gods are wearing blue and white tonight. At the moment.
As JR just said, it's easy. It's easy when it works.
Big frame for Jack Phillips and Victoria. Opening up a 5-frame lead. Brenton Collier will look to put a stop to this, but Steve Jamison's currently at the table. What magic can Steve Jamison conjure up on this visit?
Jamo got himself a tricky little finish here. He's going to leave himself a pretty hard cut. Can he cut this in the centre and possibly come off the side rail and maybe come underneath the yellow? No, he tried to get underneath it. Yeah. And this is where the international rules has made this. I believe it's made it more difficult now. You, with only having the one visit, if you've committed to taking the out and you don't get it, you're in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
It's such a difficult, especially at this level. It's not that you're not getting back. It's the opportunities that you're going to be getting. You essentially have to pot a lucky ball to essentially win the frame.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the ball in hand isn't quite enough of a penalty.
Yeah.
Because in two shot, you're almost guaranteed to lose the frame after a foul, unless it was a sort of tactical professional foul. But any sort of general play foul, you're pretty much certain to lose the frame. Whether here in international rules, you've got to be a lot more careful when you've got ball in hand to make sure whether you're laying a tight snooker or trying to go game. You've got to commit. Time up. No time out. Yeah. Brenton just wanted the ball cleaned there, but the referee didn't have his equipment and Brenton wanted to play on, so on he goes. It should have been a timeout for the ref to get his ball marker, but Brenton's decided on other things.
Oh, I've got one in my pocket.
Landed 50-50 now.
Are you taking the highest of the yellows into the centre and come off the top rail and coming down, or are you risking landing on the yellow next to the 8 now?
Play safe. I don't know if the out's still there. Just transitioning from that middle of the yellows down to the bottom one with the black is a bit tough. He might try and get on it off this one, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, he's just going to hold, going to run through and leave himself on the yellow. You know, we said it at his first frame. He will have a go. Well, Brenton, he will back his ability. Doesn't like to give his opponent the opportunity, whether it be an easy one or a hard one.
They're just taking a timeout now for the white ball to be cleaned. Should be time running now that the referee's got his equipment. So pressure's on the ref here to clean the balls quickly, efficiently.
Come on, Rob.
Yes, please.
Come on, Rob. Come on, mate.
Well done there.
Yeah, the refs have been tireless this week as well. A lot of them putting in big hours, lots of frames. Big shot for Brenton here.
Yes, Rob. Come on, Rob.
No. No, probably.
Free shot?
Yeah.
Free shot essentially.
I think he wants to. Don't think he wants to leave Jamo a sniff really. Might try and tuck this under the black.
He'll probably just chip the yellow out in the open and sort of leave the cue ball dead.
Yeah.
Maybe just make sure his yellow's potable.
Big black for Rob Bowen coming up.
See, I think that yellow needs to come further up towards the top of that triangle string there, so it's in play and potable. And it's putting pressure.
Double their lead. 12 frames to 6.
Oh, I nearly got a wave.
It's close.
Oh,
That's close.
oh.
Alright.
Stands are pretty much full now. Oh, what a shot.
Great shot from Brenton.
What a shot. That's a great shot. Room's so quiet. Just waiting on Brenton to play the shot.
Not wide. triple. Oh, in the corner.
Oh,
There we go.
pressure shot. These rails have been so difficult to pot doubles off.
Yeah.
The wider the double, the wider that seems to go with the skid.
Jamo knocks it in.
Wow, not for Jamo though. Not for Jamo.
Jamo's worked them out.
What a
And the
finish!
big train
Jamo's played
chugs
some
on.
crucial frames. He's played some crucial frames as Jamo.
Yep.
Played some really big finishes. So Dan's probably going to give us another view at that big double there. Sean's missed that by quite a lot actually. Looks like he's purposely played safe.
So a long way back for SA now. 7 frames. We got 5 left in this set. They'll want at least 4 of them, I think. I'm not sure what the biggest comeback in a team grand final is, Jay. Do anything come to mind?
No, that's information I haven't restored, and it's definitely I can't even remember who the Victorian singles winner is. I'm not going to remember the biggest comeback. Yeah. Talking of state champions, I'm sitting next to one.
No.
Did I get that one right?
You got that one right, yeah.
Current Queensland state champion, congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Would have been nice to have a free weekend.
It was. I still had to stay in the venue. But it was nice to crack a beer at 10 a.m. on the Saturday morning while everybody was chalking up.
Ah, my man. My type of weekend. This is a interesting couple of frames here. Cripsy and Dan have played a couple of really big frames early on and got a couple of good scalps.
And who won the New South Wales title?
I lost to Mickey Lennon in the final of New South Wales.
Was that hosted at Trav's house or a different venue?
Well, not Trav's house, but Trav's warehouse. in his factory, the Ancon factory.
Yeah.
We had eight tables in there, delivered by Peter O'Keefe, and it was like an igloo. Igloo in there. It was Arctic. It was cold.
Yeah.
It was freezing, but I think it was probably the first time that New South Wales had a state trials like that. That first time, or if ever, or for a long time. I'm not too sure, but it was good to see a group of players get the opportunity to play their first national championships when they wouldn't have probably had that opportunity had the tables not. The organisation of putting the tables in go ahead, so incredible work from the Crawleys to give the group that opportunity. Nice little angle here for Dan. He's got no other choice here to put this and sort of drive into the red and the yellow on the top rail.
Yeah, let's see what the pool gods are favouring now.
Oh, look at this.
That's not bad. The pool
It's
gods
just-
have given SA a sniff.
I've just thrown a crow on the shirt.
Big shot coming up here for Podgorski. Just got to watch some of the yellow traffic to get on the black.
Oh, it's going to go. It's going to
He'll
have to
have
go
a
over the
shot.
centre, but
It'll be tricky. He's got clean queuing.
just knocks the yellow out of the way just to stop the hampered queuing.
Yeah. The Gorski looks like the
Gorski and the Podgorski.
The Podgorski might get the win. Just needs to cue this nicely. Here goes the Pod. He's got it.
Oh, got it. What an out.
Drops it in.
What a finish. That's I think that's 3 from 3 for Dan, I think.
Oh, he dropped his first one.
Dropped his first?
Yeah, he fouled when he tried to lay a snooker in his first frame.
That's all right. Don't mind me.
Oh, look at Shane Cripps. What
Crippler.
a peach of a shot from Shane. A bit quiet from the SA bench. I think they're too busy high-fiving and have missed that magic shot from Shane Cripps there to just drop his yellow in and come around the back of the red to land on his tricky yellow to the middle. Relative. Just need to be careful to make sure he has a shot at the black. Just wants to go far. Yep, perfect.
Yep. Controlled that really well.
And a good little 2-frame
couple on the bounce
spurt for SA here. Oh, he's undercut it. Oh! The first chink in the Cripps armour has showed, and a big miss there. That would have provided the momentum boost SA needed going into the back end of this set. He's just overclipped it.
And it's in a position here where Sean's pretty much forced to take these.
Yeah.
And even if you do lay a snooker, you probably want to try and leave more than the 2-rail escape because it's. I mean, everyone practices them now. It's a major part of the sport now. Is having to hit a rail, so you might as well try the pot. So there's so many more creative escapes now than what they used to be in world rules. Sean, look, sizing up, taking this red in the bottom left. No, he's going to take it now. He's going to take the one over the centre now. Nudge the 8 into the red and push the red down in the bottom corner by the looks of it.
He's got the black rolling.
That'll do.
Yep, that's worked out very nicely.
And he's got a nice little angle here as well.
Brought his red into play and kept the black alive.
Got a nice little angle to take the red that's in the bottom left corner and possibly nudge into that red on the left rail. He's going to take the one out in the open.
Yeah, try and bump out that one on the rail, I think.
Not bad, that works. That works.
Not too bad.
I'm watching Ross Johnson clearing up. Huge thanks to all the volunteers at WAHQ for their efforts over the past 16 days.
Yeah, I think there's another transformation coming because I think the presentation will be held here and they're
correct.
Moving all the tables. Or
yep, correct. Grandstand got put in a couple of nights ago and it's going to be completely transformed into a banquet venue. Fit for a wedding. Great shot.
Beautiful hit from Dempsey there.
Great shot. If anything, if he can be critical at all, he's probably just straight. He could possibly, if he wanted to, could come off the rail first and pot it. If he wants to. It could be an option considering it's a tough pot, not much of the centre pocket to play for.
Yeah.
But he's going to go straight and probably has a little bit that he can push
punchy
through.
stun with a touch aside to bring it out a little bit more. Yeah.
What do we know?
Smacks it in.
What do we know?
Easy as you like.
This is a big opportunity here to give the VICs a formidable lead and only requiring 3 frames for a back-to-back national title.
Very nice.
That'll do. That'll do.
Come on,
Reese.
Come on, Shorty. Come on, Gracie. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Reese just tucking up here. This could be 3 from 3 for Sean.
Yep,
Yeah.
will be.
That one I did get right. And that's come from a pretty simple miss from Cripper.
Yeah.
A cut in the centre.
Yeah, big performance from Sean Dempsey so far tonight, along with Jamo. Jamo didn't have the flashiest of stats during the main event, but has turned up tonight and delivered 3 out of 3 so far. And Sean has continued on his good form with a big 3 out of 3 so far tonight.
Come on, baby!
Come on, Scott. Come on, McCarthy.
Scott Parker just coming off a 2-round break to come and take his first frame, and he's got arguably one of the greatest of all time to play against in Alec Fernandez, but fortunately enough, come in on the break. And he's come up dry. Bit of work for Alec though. Could possibly take the yellow in the centre and disturb the red and yellow on the right side, but not sure if that will. Not sure you'll want to attend to that too early, considering the yellow in the bottom left corner.
That's a nice result for Jeff.
Yep, good shot.
Jeff, a former winner of the Berry Open. Have you been to Berry before?
I've been to Berry maybe 6 or 7 times.
Oh, well, yeah.
I've been there quite a few times.
Come on, Scott. Come on, Scott.
No, it's a bit easy when you're based in Victoria to make the trip.
I did. I was there a couple of years ago from Queensland. I did head over there. It's definitely a good one on the calendar. It was a bit interesting to stay with world rules this year. They decided to stay with world rules, which was an interesting call considering that the national body changed.
Come on, Vix.
That's a familiar voice. I'm sure everyone knows that one. Buffet, if you haven't heard him in a Calcutta, you've heard him kicking and screaming in the background.
Great shot from Jeff there. He's got to do another one now to get on this black.
Have you made a berry? Have you?
I played in one way back in 2008 or 9, I think. I did a minivan drive from Brisbane to Berry.
Oh wow!
With 4 other fellow Queenslanders.
That would have been an interesting one. Who won it that year?
Who won it that year? Oh,
I can't remember the years I went. I tend to remember the years from the winners.
yeah, it was either. I'm not sure if it was one of Jake's or possibly even Ricky Emery, because Ricky beat me in the last 16.
Yeah,
I can't remember if he went on to win it or not that year.
I think he beat Jake in the final. I think. Did he? Can't remember. Oh no, did he beat James Delahunty 4-0? I think in the final.
Oh.
It's a brutal format, is Berry. I mean, the final's only a race to 4.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
The whole day, best of 5 until the last 16, I think, and then best of 7 all the way through.
But pulling up numbers anywhere between 300 and 400 every year, it's you can't really let the races go on for too long.
Jeff got to swerve this. Had to swerve to make contact.
Reese is licking his lips here.
sure.
Alec has got his yellow down the rail here. Nice big pocket.
Yeah, it's been a big performance from Reese tonight as well. He has been sort of sharing the bench for most of the tournament. Didn't play the full allotment, but has contributed some big wins tonight.
Played a big frame against WA.
Big shot for Alec here to keep the pressure on Vic.
Got to get through it though. He can't just drop this in. He's got to get through
He
it.
doesn't want to push the other yellow dead, so he wants to pop this clean.
And these pockets we're talking about, they are so tough.
Yeah.
If you don't get it absolutely perfect, you're in trouble.
Come on, Scotty.
Come on, Gordon.
Come on, Reese.
Come on,
I
Reese.
think we all know what's going to be happening here. Scotty is going to be getting on the red on the right side rail and
Come on, Scotty. Come on.
taking a turnover.
Keep winning. Come on. Come on, Scotty. Come on.
Again, Scotty's someone very similar to Brenton. He likes the pot. He likes to have the table. He likes to craft and manufacture pot outs. Would have liked to have disturbed those reds, but he's got a good chance here to play this into the yellow that's on the left of the corner and then knock the. There's probably a big opportunity there to play to hit the yellow that was on the left of the pocket first, and possibly getting that red to follow it in.
Come on, Gordon.
Yeah, because I think Alec will probably look for a little screw cannon into the red to pot it and just put it back on Scott. But Alec's still in a world of hurt here with just the solitary ball left.
Has he got the 2-in-1? Can he take the long double and possibly knock the red
Come on,
in?
Gordon.
No, it's not. I think
quite,
those
no.
reds are in the way.
Reese just needs one good positional shot here. He's made sure of that one. He's got a nice long straight one.
Come on, Gordon.
Come on, Racey.
It's close. No, not close enough.
Come on, Scotty.
Oh, and Reese has chicken winged that one. Leaves Jeff now with a similar shot.
Head up, Gordon. Come on, Parker. Scotty. Come on, Parker.
Big chance for Jeff Gluyas. Pull one back for a say. Smashes it in. Keeps the Reds alive.
That hurts.
Nice little plant there from Scotty.
Come on.
Still got a little bit to do on the Reds if he's gonna go game.
Just have this bad feeling he's going to leave these two reds on the left side till last. This. Look at, he's got the angle.
That's not great, but he'll just probably look for a.
Got a juicy angle here, and if I know Scott well, he's going to attack this. He is going to play into this red on the left near the centre.
Not quite the result, but he should pack up and hide. Snick off. That's kept Alec in the frame. Alec makes any sort of contact on his yellow, and it'll be back on Scott to play a good safety. So he probably potted a few too many reds there, going for the finish, and he's just given Alec a sniff to get himself back in this frame. Tricky little kick shot on these rails here.
Can use the skid. He can.
Doesn't want to go around the back of it, but he's hit it.
Needed to play that with a little bit of backspin to try and curve it towards that yellow.
Yeah, just to straighten up the angle.
I think he got the right angle. I think we might be.
Can we get a replay on that? Can we get a replay on that break, see if it was a foul?
He's nope. They've already called it. They've already called it as a foul break. Yeah, going back to that kick shot from Alec trying to escape. Just using the skid of the rails. I think a bit of backspin might have helped sort of swerve it towards it.
Scott Parker puts the VICs within 2. That was a big frame.
Stacey taking on the cut break. Might be able to get it up.
Will they pause after the 3rd set, Jay, or will they run through?
I think they might have another pause.
Okay.
They might have another little break.
James just rewinding that one. Definitely looks like a foul break.
It's just a matter of that red, the yellow on the left there, going past the pocket or not. Didn't get to see it.
Yeah, so
properly.
it's the centre of the ball passing the centre of the pocket. Is that the ruling? Or
Yeah, 100% of the ball has to pass, and Clacky's given him one straight back.
Unbelievable.
Well, generally
Change
in
the
the
racket.
juniors we give each player a break, and then the next break, if they're both foul breaks, the next break is what it is. So
Yeah. So Stacey has subbed in for the racking duties for this frame.
I've got to come up with something original, haven't I?
You already did. You already did for the Photoshop one.
What do I do?
You're used to posing as
Normally naked. Oh, I'm on commentary still. Oops. Gary, you're sidetracking me. No worries, Robbie Williams.
Stacey still having a bit of trouble with the rack. Trying to make sure of a good one for this one. 3rd time's a charm.
Big believer of the cut break is Stacey.
Yeah, I think you get that sort of coming from the UK, playing on the Supremes. It's the favoured break over there. Although Craig Stevens, if you ever chat to him about using the cut break on these tables, his was very effective during the week. Bit of encouragement from the Victorians.
Taking front ball this time.
Oh, he's got it. And he's got a ball. He's got
And gets the ball as well.
Good sport, good spirit.
Stacey already winning the over 60s singles title earlier on today, beating Steve Hale. Look at this.
That's a great shot.
The sweet lips they call him.
Is that a safe for work nickname, or is it
I can't comment.
right?
Can't comment.
Noted.
Players will definitely be going for a break after this frame.
Yeah.
Haven't sent tables to, players to table 1, so we will be having another little break. And if there isn't already a mountain of work to do, dropping this frame is you've
pretty much
they have
done.
to win. Well, they have to win every frame.
Yep.
In
Just
the
for
in the next round,
just for the draw.
just for a tie break.
Yeah, huge frame for Stacey and SA. Just got to be careful. These balls are all in the open, but just the transition from the yellow to black ball might pose Stacey a little bit of difficulty. He just runs through a fraction to leave himself an angle to stun across for the yellow on the rail.
I feel like he might have ended up a little bit straight here than what he would have liked.
I think he can cheat the pocket a little bit.
Can definitely cheat it, but he's going to be heading
Anything
close to the side
but
rail.
straight, I think. If he
Yeah.
underhits it, he'll be okay because you can screw on and off the side rail. If he goes too far, that's okay to stun across, but
He's
dead straight will be
screwing
trouble.
back. That'll work.
Plays the percentages and gets way out into the open. But just one more tricky transition back across to where he is now would be okay. Yeah, that's a beautiful shot. Fantastic shot from Stacey Vine.
Oh, had avoided the red.
I think that,
He's got the long pocket, or he can take the centre.
yep.
And just the way these rails are playing, I think you're taking the long pocket.
Yeah.
He's just dropping this in. Oh, he's attacked
But
it. What a
he's
shot.
Stacey Vine. He'll just
What a
slap
shot.
it in with a bit of screw back. Comes back an inch to make the black a little bit easier for the middle. What a shot. There we go. That's
A well-needed frame there for the red shirts.
It only took 3 times to break, but when Stacey did get his break right, he's cleaned it up with a break and dish.
His first real opportunity at the table. This match.
15-9.
Vic's 2 frames away from victory, 1 frame away from a guaranteed tiebreak. We've got Steve Jamison to break against Michael Hayes, with Jack Phillips receiving from the crippler, Shane Cripps. It's it's all or nothing now for SA. They just can't afford to make mistakes.
It's an extended Victorian huddle. The Vic train with a few extra carriages on that team chat. They'll be looking to kill this match off sooner rather than later because they would have seen what happened to WA last night.
Correct.
Getting dusted 7-1 in that final set. So these 2 frames are key. Another legend of the game, Paul Hancock from SA. Probably with about
Hands
10
on.
to 15 titles, teams titles.
A Berry winner, as we were talking about Berry before, a Berry winner.
Yeah, we got you, Paul.
Thank you again to our major sponsors, Mitchell Billiards, CLNS. We choose to use Aramis Pro Cup balls and Strawn 6811 cloth. Huge thanks also to our hosts, WA 8-Ball Federation.
We might have a late substitution coming through for Shane Cripps, dropping out for another WASA legend in Jack Hunter.
sensational guitarist, singer, surfer. All around entertaining man.
Like it's past someone's bedtime, but they're still.
That was his son Marley. Jamo an opportunity here to put the VICs on the hill. Leave SA one mistake away from another defeat to Victoria. Extremely differing teams, representative teams here for both Victoria and SA. A couple of stalwarts from both teams. Dave Ewing, Mikey Cacciola, just to name a few. And the VICs, Michael Skerry, Mark Robertson, Ben Noonan, Jake McCartney. You can almost make another state team just from the players missing out. That would probably challenge.
Sure. Yeah, I think all the Queenslanders watching this will be a bit frustrated because they managed to beat the Victorians twice during the round robin stage, and again just those 5 frames separated Queensland and Victoria on the ladder.
Put together a very, very one of the most competitive teams I've seen Queensland have for a long time. Clever little shot there from Jamo. This is just going to get turned over again, possibly, but I mean the turnover is probably not the one on the rail. I don't think will be the turnover. I think he's going to have to do something else as well as get the turnover, because if he just takes the turnover, the balls are out. The reds are out.
Yeah, you probably want to drop the white underneath that red.
Yep. Try to create a bit of traffic. Try to create some traffic there for Jamo, and just trying to block things up. But has really just created a massive opportunity here.
Yeah, it's sort of a free crack almost for Jamo. If he pots this one, it's the plant on the other 2 reds works. Which you probably might even take now if you can get the right angle on it, just to open it up, and that looks then pretty good.
He might take the long ball first. Jamo likes a challenge. Now he's got pretty much a drop in for the red to land on the red into the right centre. No. Going to play the cannon on that ball. Sits there. He that ball dropping there, I would have made things a little bit more difficult, but the fact that it stayed up has just given Jamo a little bit more of another option in case didn't land rough on this.
Just needs to be careful with this plant because he doesn't want that first red to sneak under the black and get tied up. So he's just got to play this carefully. So push that red towards the yellow.
No, he didn't get through it enough.
Bit short on the white. The red was good.
Can play red-black combo, and the red will go to the bottom right corner.
That's dangerous because it might squeeze up under the yellow.
Play the. I reckon you could play the red onto. No, he reckons he's got it. Looks like he's on it.
He did a clean strike.
Was fat on it.
What do we know? Camera angles can be deceiving.
A little bit of hampered queuing. Opportunity here just to screw back off it, or I can drive through it with a bit of top and skip around the 8. Decide just to knock into it.
Yep. And the Victorians are on the hill.
Guaranteed tie break for the Vics. SA needing all 7 from now.
Rob Bowen coming forward to take on Brenton Collier. Brenton with the break.
Both probably as tall as each other. Jamo's come over asking for a recording of that from Dan. Please timestamp it.
Yep, it's good for Jack.
And while you're on the hill and you've got a 7-frame break, sometimes you can chase it a little bit too hard, force some mistakes. But then, when you're in SA's shoes, you're probably doing the same thing as well. You're really going to be pushing to try and get frames on the board.
And here we go, a chance for Jack Phillips to be the hero.
As we just saw there, it's down the rails. Just got to be careful how far he's pushing that 8 down the table.
Oh, Brenton's dumped the white. Oh, and the black. It's not a loss. No ultimate pool rules tonight, so that is not a loss of frame. The black will come back up on the spot.
No golden duck. Was a tough ball to take.
Would like that one again, but
very tough ball to take. With authority, Jack Hunter with authority. They're all there for Jack. All there. This is just like Jack just had. This is his tough ball.
yeah, key shot. If he can come across and land on his red over the corner pocket, at least.
Sorry guys, the chat froze on us, so we've missed a heap of messages, so apologies if you've messaged in or said something that we haven't seen. It's going to have to take the combination, the red on the right rail down onto the red in the bottom corner.
Which is no gimme, because these jaws do like to rattle and spit it out.
And Andy's got to hold it to land on a ball at the same time.
So Robin Brenton just having a bit of trouble breaking out some of their balls into open. They're just trading turnover shots. Key shot for Jack Hunter here. Yeah.
Just like Dane mentioned, there is a lot of bother here for Jack. Jack Hunter, that is.
Jack with the extra K now, just with one good long pot, and that should seal the deal.
I don't know if the first K or the second K is silent on Jack's name. Key shot here is just got to make sure he doesn't drift too far down the table. It's the option of are you going to run through it and get close to the black, or are you just going to screw down the table? It looks like he's going to run through this.
Yes, Jacko!
There we go.
And possibly the black in the same pocket.
2 balls away.
Possibly black in the same pocket, or maybe catch the red. Black in the opposite pocket. Looks like he's screwing down.
Nicely controlled. And Jack Phillips, the been leading man for Victoria all tournament, has a chance now to put them over the finish line for the final time for 2024. Yeah! Cue the celebrations from the Victorians. 17 frames to 9. They were just relentless tonight. Pulled away, Victoria got close. Yeah, Victoria just relentless tonight. Some of their stars, Reece Godden, Sean Dempsey, probably my MVP for the night. Bad luck SA, great tournament. Coming from 4th place on the ladder to push the Vics in the final, but not quite enough mustard at the end of the night. Congratulations, Team Victoria.
It feels weird that we're all done.
Yep.
It only felt like a couple of days ago where we were just getting ready and just prepping and just finished the plate, and we're about to start our first round matches, and here we are. It's the last match has been played, and I'm sure the celebrations will start for Victoria, and no doubt the SA guys will have their little get together as well and close out another Australian titles. Yep. Thank you for everyone tuning in. Thank you, Dane Beaton, for jumping on commentary and lending your expertise and your knowledge on the game.
Not a problem. Thanks to the AEBF committee for running another great tournament. And special thank you to our hosts, WA, put on a great show at relatively short notice. And another final great shout out for Dan Lynch and CueballTV, as well as the WA ran their own stream, which was great quality as well.
Yep.
And all the players came on board with the AEBF live streaming. So I think for the first time, just about every match was streamed in some format. So hopefully somebody's got some spare times to pull in a shot to the championship montage. That would be good as we see the VICs.
Also, thank you to all the referees that volunteered their time to come in and play. And to referee. Gazza getting his sponsor a bit of airtime.
Dan, will you be live streaming the presentation tomorrow night for the naming? Yep, Dan has confirmed that he'll be live streaming the announcement of all the Australian teams tomorrow night. So be sure to keep an eye out for the link to tune in for that one.
That'll be. I know that it's kicking off at 6 p.m. WA time or Perth time. So that'll be 9 p.m.
Victoria.
Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Thank you to sponsors again, to Mitchell Billiards, CLNS, partnerships with Ultimate Pool Australia, Pride in Sport, the Australian Sports Commission. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in and watched and partaken. All the support, all the members who play and all the affiliates, thank you very much to the committee members who work tirelessly for our community to play our sport. And Dane, I think that pretty much does us.
That does wrap us up. And we'll see some of you tomorrow night for the presentation. Thank you all. Have a good night.
I'm coming.
Go on, put up your knee. Hold on.
He's mile around. He wants you to
The old blokes can get fucked up on. Don't worry about the cart there, brother. There's cuts in front of you. Especially you under 23, blokes. You're ready for the game. Yes, sir! Fucking magnificent. Well, boys. Scotty Parker buckets.
Won the Australian singles. Oh, insane. Insane. What a match.
Early on.